It's time for us to switch our conversation now and talk about the ruling party. Where a lot happened yesterday, I believe. The All Progressives Congress held their national convention, and the elected, or some people say appointed, new leadership for the party, now led by the former governor of Edo State, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, amongst other people. Well, I have here with me Ahmed Agbabiak and Kayode Oyemakinde here to dissect all they saw, or if they were there. No, thanks for being here today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Let's start with you, Ahmed, now. What did you see yesterday? The APC, in the past, used to pride themselves on the fact that they held conventions that were seamless, violence-free. A lot of the party members always seemed to agree. But they came into this convention with a lot on their back. The new PDP suddenly became a thing again in the last couple of months. We thought it had become one party. NPDP, the bloc in the party, started, making complaints and all of that. They're still factionalized, basically. What were your thoughts about the convention yesterday?
Well, I don't agree that they are factionalized, that the APC is factionalized, because one should expect this kind of development from a party that was actually born out of the coming together of strange bedfellows, if I may put it that way.
4 or 5 blocks.
4 or 5 blocks, from different parts of the country with different kind of political lining. So the fact that we had this convention yesterday, it held yesterday, and the APC came out of it strongly, I think is a point out to the fact that the political maturity is getting more and more, should be more and more appreciated in this country. The leadership role of Mr. President Buhari and party bigwigs like Mr. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the governors in ensuring that, a lot of people have predicted the former governor of Kaduna State, the immediate past National Caretaker Committee of PDP, who is a PDP aspirant, a presidential aspirant, McCarthy had predicted that the PDP is going to reap from the fallout of the disaster that is going to take place as a result of the conventional disagreement in the APC after their convention. But you can see now everybody is coming together. Everybody believes, even the NPDP actually came together and believed that, well, there's nowhere, there's certainty in APC rather than going to wherever they don't have certainty politically now. So I think
but isn't it interesting that we're still talking about it's been 4 years now, even if not more. The APC, I think, started out in 2013 or thereabouts, before the 2015 election. So it's pretty much been about 5 years now, and we still hear the word NPDP. Is that not something we shouldn't be talking about at this stage?
Well, I will personally blame the president for the factionalization, as you mentioned it. I don't want to believe that the APC is factionalized. What I would just say that there are different groups with different interests. The fact is, when the appointments came in, and it was perceived that some certain fellows who were originally from CPC were being favored more than the AACN bloc and other blocks, the thing it grew to the extent that it was becoming very, very obvious. But I think probably because of the election season, the president began to realize that he had made some mistakes earlier and appointed actually Bola Ahmed Tinubu to mediate on the internal wranglings in the party. That singular act of the president changed a lot of things. In fairness, I expected that there will be probably some walkouts or some dramas at yesterday's convention, but in fairness, it was more or less seamless. And the PDP will be very, very shocked, and they will be distraught that their expectations didn't come to light, because Asiwaju Tinubu had been able to talk to some certain persons behind the scenes, and it's so obvious yesterday that even the former governor of Cross River State, who was contesting against Adams Oshiomhole, just on Thursday pulled out and said he's showing his support behind Adams Oshiomhole. Meanwhile, we will have expected some serious fightings that the media will have been awash with series of stories. So the act of the president by appointing Tinubu, who in fairness was more perceived that he was also shortchanged in the government of the day, it was like, it is not up to you. Do the best, it's our party, and I know you want to lose the party. You want to lose the members, and I believe that Tinubu's appointment had been able to turn around the situation within a short while.
What about Senate President Saraki now? Because he's also a huge factor. And yes, I know he was there, he did participate, but there's still a lot of people who believe that there's no love lost between him and the president. You see the occasional cold handshakes, the occasional visit to the State House where they seem to wine and dine, but the full picture doesn't look like everything is great so far. And he's basically the leader, if you let me say that, of the MPDP bloc. How comfortable are you with that relationship?
Well, you see, in the build-up to the election, the pattern of the grievances of the NPDP now somehow took a kind of turn that everybody now needed to look at their own personal interest. They sort of became divided in their interest going forward to the party convention that held yesterday. You know, individually, if you look at this, the people that are involved, you know, former governor of Kano, Kwankwaso, was not present. We heard that he was with an opposition leader, you know, somewhere while the convention was going on. He is a very great factor. He's a great individual in that bloc, in the NPDP bloc. But for somebody like Senate President Saraki, if you watch closely, look closely and look at what is happening, except if he just wants to go by way of solidarity with those that are involved, he has everything that an individual should get as a compensation or as his own benefit.
How do you mean?
He has in his state, despite the whole fracas or the issues that we had during the party, ward, state and local government congresses, his own bloc or his own faction, if I may put it that way, is still fully recognized. His appointee or his nominee is the current PRO, Publicity Secretary, Bolaji Abdullahi. So as an individual from that state, having the full control of the party structure in a state, having a principal officer as a member of the National Working Committee, as the image maker of the party, I think he's well compensated.
It doesn't stop the fact
and
that
the Senate is also,
it doesn't stop the fact that he has the police. Let me finish. It doesn't stop the fact that the police is still has
those are issues that
and as much as we cannot say that he's the executive, we know this is something that is not going to go away anytime soon. It looks like there's a new drama every day.
Yeah, that's
something you can't discount.
No, that's where I think I will commend the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari. A lot of people have seen it, like he said earlier, that he will blame the president for some things that didn't take place. I see it from point of view that the president refused to get involved or meddle in party politics and agreed that, well, he has a vice, he has governors, there are a lot of big party leaders that can resolve things. So in this regard, I don't think it's the president is wise for the president to descend so low to start interfering in cases that has to do with criminal, murder, and all sorts of embezzlement, corruption, because he wants to settle party's cause. So I think that is another thing on its own. But on the political front, I think Mr. Saraki, Senate President Saraki, is well taken care of.